The best thing about science is that it admits when it's wrong right away. Some theories are often shown to be false. Old, widely held ideas have been proven wrong by new research. Sometimes they are left unfinished, and sometimes they are turned down right away. But this constant process doesn't stop people from coming up with new ideas. Science is thought to be the most thorough process because it has detailed steps. But that doesn't mean theories don't get debunked. Sometimes a hoax was done on purpose to trick the scientific community. Several old scientific facts have been shown to be wrong. In time, science will solve all of these problems. In today's video, we are going to talk about 10 old scientific facts that proven wrong. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. So let's get started. Number 10. Discovery of planet Vulcan. In the 1800s, scientists and astronomers thought there was another planet between the Sun and Mercury. It went by the name Vulcan. Urbain Jean-Joseph Leverrier was the first person to find it. Mercury's orbit had some strange things going on that couldn't be explained. Leverrier said that the moon or a small planet must be acting as a source of gravity to explain these strange things. Some astronomers didn't believe that Vulcan existed. In 1915, the search for this made-up planet was given up. Also, the theory of general relativity helped explain some of the weird things that happened around Mercury. Number 9. Spontaneous life. People thought for a long time that life started from nothing, without a seed, an egg, or any other way to reproduce. This idea was first put forward by Aristotle. Even people who thought before him thought that when mud, dirt, and slime were exposed to sunlight, they would come to life. The idea stuck around for hundreds of years after Aristotle. Even in the 1700s, some scientists came up with the idea. The scientific method proved that the theory was wrong, so it was thrown out for good. It's one of the many scientific facts that have been shown to be wrong. Number 8. Earth expanding. The concept of subduction is the cornerstone of what we currently understand to be true about the Earth and the way that it functions. Before this theory gained traction, many scientists believed that the size of the Earth was steadily increasing over time. This helped explain a variety of different topics, such as how mountain ranges can be found under the Earth and how continents can migrate around. This concept has not only been debunked by scientific research, but it has also been superseded by the theory of tectonic plates, which provides an explanation for how the Earth rotates. Number 7. The theory of phlogiston. In 1667, Johann Joachim Becher came up with the idea that everything that can catch fire has an element called phlogiston that gets released when it burns. In fact, people thought that this element was the only reason the fire could have happened. People said that phlogiston didn't have a color. Over time, scientific tests showed that this theory was wrong because it didn't explain why metals burn. The oxidation theory took the place of the phlogiston theory. Number 6. Martian canals. In the 1800s, scientists thought that Mars had a network of ravines and gullies like this. In 1877, Giovanni Schiaparelli was the first person to find them. When other scientists agreed with this idea, the canals on Mars became a pheromone. People who lived on the planet were also said to have built the canals as a way to water crops. The idea was still around in the 20th century. Modern telescopes showed that the idea of canals on Mars was just a story. What looked like canals turned out to be optical illusions. In the 1960s, an unmanned spacecraft went to Mars and took pictures, which put an end to the theory and put it on the list of scientific facts that turned out to be wrong. Number 5. Ether. It was speculated that this item, which was also known as ether, was a mystery substance that facilitated the movement of light across the entirety of the cosmos. In the past, researchers believed that there must have been a path for light to follow in order for it to go from one location to another. People up to the early 1800s held firm to the belief that the ether existed, despite the fact that increasing numbers of trials demonstrated that this idea was flawed. Many individuals continued to support it. The development of more intricate theories resulted in its significance being downgraded to a lesser degree. In point of fact, there is still evidence of its perfected form. Number 4. The blank slate. It is one of the more controversial theories in the field of psychology, despite the fact that it is one of the more established theories. According to this theory, human beings are not born with their own distinct personalities. Education and practical experience were the two primary contributors to his brilliance. There was no such thing as instinct in the past. When it comes to molding a person's personality, education and experience are without a doubt two of the most crucial factors. However, it is essential to acknowledge the part that genetics play in this process as well. Some characteristics are passed down from parents to their offspring. Years of investigation and experimentation substantiated this finding. Furthermore, one of the scientific notions that turned out to be incorrect was that of the blank slate. Number 3. Phrenology. At this point in time, most simply consider it to be a hoax related to science. Nevertheless, there was once a time when it was extremely well known. According to this hypothesis, certain regions of the brain were responsible for specific traits, such as intelligence, aggressiveness, and musical preference. According to the phrenology idea, a person's likelihood of engaging in a particular behavior is correlated with the size of a particular portion of their brain. Phrenology was never recognized or acknowledged by mainstream scientific communities. On the other hand, it did not vanish in a single swift motion. Number 2. The static universe. Before the Big Bang theory was widely accepted, researchers discovered that the dimensions and configuration of the universe remained unchanged over time. Because of this, it was determined that the total volume of space in the universe would not expand or contract. Even Albert Einstein was of the opinion that this was correct. The theory had some flaws that couldn't be explained, such as the fact that it didn't explain why the cosmos didn't get denser over the course of time. After some time, Einstein abandoned the pursuit of this theory. As a result, the theory that the cosmos remains unchanging across time has been demonstrated to be one of the scientific facts that has been disproven. Number 1. The cold fusion. In order to carry out a nuclear experiment, a significant amount of energy, as well as temperatures that are extremely elevated, are required. This process can also take place at room temperature, as the cold fusion hypothesis predicts, provided that certain conditions are met. It wasn't hard to get my head around the concept at all. In point of fact, there are those who continue to subscribe to this theory. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.